I'm testing the weather control technique, as it was just raining and I wanted to have a little space in the clouds to sun get through to my solar panel here. The point wasn't to stop the rain completely, but to have just enough between the clouds, the space for the sun to get through. And I have direct measure this connected to my solar panel, so I can see it is increasing the power output of solar panels, and it's charging, so I can directly measure the effect. But of course the weather in Madeira is changing so quickly anyway that it can also be just a coincidence, whatever happens here. So one test definitely is not enough. But from my experience, at least, I don't know a word, subjectively I do feel that I have had quite a great success in many cases. But also I wrote an article about it, that I don't want to abuse the nature. Just to have a minimal effect and let the nature work on its own. Let me see. It does appear to be working, as a gap is appearing in the sky, exactly where the sun should get through to the solar panel at that time. And with this I can verify that this application connected to a power station, I can verify exactly the power output and how much has it charged since I began the test and how it's working. I like the bright spot in the sky, exactly as I imagined that. The rest of the sky is darker. So the power output has increased from 20 to 33 watts, which is a good sign, but I guess I better stop this experiment, because I don't want to mess with nature too much. Just from time to time I refresh the techniques and keep them for use only when really needed for survival. one proof that this is not coincidence could be that, look, the bright spot. Before it was that bright spot there, which appeared there, and it's moving slowly. All the clouds are moving there. So this bright spot is now new one. As the old one moved away to the left, from my point of view, then the new bright spot appeared there. And it's slowly gonna move away now again. And that's where the sun is directly to my solar panel. But as I said, I'm gonna stop now. The power output has increased up to 37 watts now. And even though I stopped applying the technique, you can see that this is the second bright spot, also moving to the left, and now is the third one appearing. Exactly. But that's, I know already from experience, that when you stop applying the technique, the effect of is not immediate. Even when you start it, when you stop, it's not immediate. It takes time to wear off the connection, and somewhere in the back of the mind it's still having the effect on the weather. Of course, everything that's said, if I'm not hallucinating, I'm always ground to earth, and this can all be a coincidence and not my intention. But from my experience, I can't rule it out. Some effect I have seen quite strong, which is hard to explain away. Nice. Enough for today.